Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. My name is Kiris, and here are the essential 7 cosmic superpowers that you need to know for our new week ahead in astrology. Starcasting to you from the City of Angels. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. This is your astrology cosmic superpower for the week beginning Sunday, July 20th through Saturday, July 26th, 2025. Let's journey together with astrology and explore how to connect with the stars, the planets, the energies for our new week ahead. Sunday, the Sun's Day, July 20th, your essential superpower number 1, keep a dream journal. We are starting off the week this Sunday with the moon in mutable air Gemini that needs to communicate something to you through your dreams. The moon is the subconscious, it's the dreams, it also is memories. Now the moon in Gemini is making a positive sextile aspect of opportunity to Neptune, now in Aries. Neptune is also your imagination, your vision, your dreams for the future. Neptune in Aries making this connection to the moon in Gemini is the communication through the dream state that has to do with your childhood, something that brings you closer to a more authentic you. And with the moon sextile Neptune in Aries, this is about your originality, something that you want to create and trailblaze and invent. Aries is the sign of what is innovative and invention. So keep your dream journal. If writing your dreams down is too much, you can always record the dreams on your phone as soon as you wake up. It is always wonderful and a good thing to keep a dream journal. But as we start off this week with the moon in that Gemini making a sextile to Neptune in Aries, this is really important. What the moon is trying to communicate to you through the dream state with Gemini, which is the radio receiver. It receives messages and then gives the messages back. And very exciting because we're looking at the elements of air and fire. More positive aspects on this Sunday because we have the moon in Gemini making a conjunction to the planet Uranus in Gemini, a sextile to Saturn in Aries, and also the moon in Gemini makes a lovely air trine flow to Pluto in fixed air Aquarius. Monday, the moon's day, July 21st, your essential superpower number 2. Fool me once, it's your fault. Fool me twice, it's my fault. We still have the moon in Gemini making a conjunction to Venus in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Mercury is retrograde in Leo, and the Mercury retrograde brings people trying to come back into our lives. The Mercury in Leo is all things that have to do with love, romance, matters of the heart. Don't get fooled again with the Moon-Venus conjunction in Gemini, ruled by Mercury, Mercury retrograde. You've heard the old song, everybody plays the fool, no exceptions to the rule. Yes, we all play the fool, but when we keep doing it over and over again, and then the moon in Gemini makes a square aspect to Mars in its joy in Virgo, also ruled by Mercury. We need to be really cautious with this aspect because after the moon makes that conjunction to Venus and then the moon makes the square to Mars in Virgo, when we get the wake-up call that we believed the baloney again, Mars in Virgo is crossing over the South Node in Virgo. This is potentially a very angry and explosive aspect if we are not paying attention to what the cosmos is trying to put a spotlight on and highlight for us, which is don't get fooled again and then blame the other person and get really angry and explosive about it. This is the essential superpower of knowing, fool me once, it's your fault. Fool me twice, it's my fault. Don't get fooled again. We also have the moon in Gemini making a sextile aspect to Mercury retrograde in Leo. Sound vibration is of utmost importance when it comes to our overall health and well-being. If you find yourself getting upset because yes, you did try again and believe again and get fooled again, always remember Moon sextile Mercury, the power of music that you love. It raises the vibration and the energy, brings us back to center, and gives us peace of mind and heart. Tuesday, Mars's Day, July 22nd, your essential superpower number 3. Have the courage of your convictions. Stand for something and back it up. We are having the solar ingress today into fixed fire Leo. Leo rules over the heart, the spine, the back area. Leo is strong and is courageous. The courage of what you believe in is a superpower, and then some, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, as the song goes. We are now in the dark balsamic moon phase, just a couple of days before the new moon in Leo coming up. During this inner reflective, contemplative time, what is the light of the sun, the life giver, the soul's expression in Leo? What are those convictions that give you the vitality, the life-giving force of the sun during the great times, but also during the darkest times? As we enter Leo season, the soul's expression in Leo gives us the meaning and purpose in our life. And also knowing what that is for you and having the courage and conviction to stand by it, live by it, and back it up. Wednesday, Mercury's Day, July 23rd, your essential superpower number 4. Make your home your castle. Today we have the moon at home in Cancer in her castle, making a conjunction to Jupiter exalted in Cancer. Your home, your castle, is your sacred, safe space. It's where, with the moon in Cancer, all of the vulnerable emotions, the sensitive emotions, the emotions that need to be expressed, all of your human emotions are in that space. Jupiter is the kingly planet in astrology, the greater benefic. It's also the protector, making the space you live in safe. Just like a castle is a fortress. In ancient Egypt, different temples were built connected to the different chakra system in our body. There is sacred architecture where the space we live in can be a very healing place. Moon-Jupiter conjunction in Cancer is also where we create the happy memories, the birthdays, the holidays, the celebrations. It's a place for home, family, where you are connected, where people love you, you love them. Cancer also rules over the 4th house, the bedroom, where you sleep, where you dream, where you imagine, where your mind can take you anywhere and everywhere. There are just so many healing, beautiful components to not only this moon conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Cancer, but the sacred space that you live in. In the art of feng shui, one of the techniques is, if you have anything in your home that is broken and you've been saying perhaps for a long time, someday I'll get it fixed, someday I'll get it fixed or get rid of it, because having things in your home that are broken is not good energy. With the moon conjunct Jupiter exalted in Cancer, the energy in your home at its best is safe, protective. It is supportive of your emotions, your feelings, your dreams, your imagination, and of course, the moon rules over memories, all of the happy, beautiful memories that sustain and fulfill you through the good times and the bad times. Make your home your castle, because it is. We also have the sun in Leo making a sextile aspect of opportunity to the planet Uranus in Gemini. Very creative and unique ideas coming up for you. The moon in Cancer makes a sextile aspect to Mars in its joy in Virgo. This is very supportive energy for clearing away the clutter and fixing anything that needs to be fixed. Moon in Cancer making that sextile to Mars in its joy in Virgo is not only purifying your space, but having a lot of fun perfecting the space that you live in. The sextile is a happy aspect of positive opportunity. Have fun making your home your castle. Thursday, Jupiter's Day, July 24th, your essential superpower number 5. Think for yourself. Today we have the new moon at 2 degrees Leo. Now, the new moon is when the sun and the moon, they line up together to begin the new lunation and take action in the area of what you have been preparing for the new moon in Leo. The sun and the moon in Leo have joined forces and they are making an opposition to Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Aquarius at its best is independence, it's freedom, free thinking, it's tolerance, the love for everyone, brotherhood, sisterhood. But the Pluto in Aquarius retrograde is the potential to just think like a robot, to just go along with the program, think like the herd. Now the sun and the moon are opposing this and saying no. We are the sun and moon in Leo, which is our own creative life force originality. Leo corresponds to the time of development in life. That is the rebellious teenager. The rebellious teenager that loves their family, wants to be included and loved by their family, of course, yet at the same time needs to establish its own unique individuality. Remember the phrase, think differently? Well, this is that superpower with this new moon in Leo. What are the original thoughts and ideas that you have, where you will implement those thoughts and ideas and just not go along with the mental program, the brainwashing and mind control that comes from laziness and lack of courage. Lack of courage is certainly not Leo and the new moon in Leo. Again, it's having the courage of your convictions to be original and today's superpower to think for yourself. I'm sure you've thought of this, that in about 20 years or so from now, the little kids, the babies, and the babies that are being born today, they will not know a world without robots. AI and robots that will pretty much be able to do just about anything for us, including thinking. No way. It's up to you, your free will and choice, but the superpower today is think for yourself. Today we also have the sun in Leo making a fire trine flow to Neptune in Aries, moon in Leo making a fire trine flow to Saturn in Aries. These are fiery aspects that hold a lot of eagerness and encouragement. Friday, Venus's Day, July 25th, essential superpower number 6. Keep your feelings quiet. This Friday, we still have the moon in fixed fire Leo making a conjunction to Mercury retrograde in fixed fire Leo. Keep your feelings to yourself on Venus's Day because the moons need to express very dramatic, stirring the pot, over the top kinds of emotions and declarations with this Mercury retrograde in Leo is not the way to go. The Moon-Mercury conjunction in Leo is the need for attention to be recognized, to be acknowledged, and if it is done in such a way that the emotions, the fiery emotions, are just too much, this can cause some problems connected to Venus, which is our love romance day. Venus is all about the peace and the beauty, the connection, not the drama. The sun and moon still in Leo as we move into the weekend is always a lot of fun. It's playful. It's having a great time. But keep the conversation light and balanced on Venus's day. We are in new baby moon energy right now. The moon is pregnant. She's going to begin to grow and wax. Channel the moon Mercury in Leo energy into a creative project. Because Mercury is retrograde, it could be that you're going back to a creative project that you had to put aside for the moment and now you're going to return. Channel the energy creatively, have fun with it, and enjoy the beautiful new crescent moon that we are about to see. Saturday, Saturn's Day, July 26th, your essential superpower number 7 is show yourself self-compassion. We are closing out the week with the moon in mutable earth Virgo, which is all about the perfection and keeps on working. But the Mercury retrograde, which is the ruler of Virgo, is saying give yourself the same self-care and compassion, the kindness that you give to others. Try not to be so hard on yourself because of this quest for something being perfect. The moon in Virgo makes a square to Uranus in Gemini, also ruled by Mercury. The moon in Virgo makes an inconjunct aspect to Saturn in its fall in Aries, and inconjunct to Neptune in Aries, and the moon in Virgo makes yet another inconjunct aspect of frustration and adjustment to Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. With these aspects of frustration, adjustment, obsession, we don't have the element of water to soften it up. So again, make it a point to give yourself the same kindness and compassion that you give to others. Thank you everyone for being here and listening to the Voice of Astrology podcast. These are your 7 essential superpowers for our new week ahead. Thank you. I will see you all in the stars.